Today is a Good Friday. Good Friday has its significance and its powerful message for the whole humankind. It's the day when Jesus died on the cross to save the whole humankind. It's Good Friday because we are saved from the pit of sin. God saved the humankind. It's not only for the Christians, but for the whole world. It gives a strong message that through suffering, you gain the glory. Suffering has a lot of meaning. Suffering is salvific. In times of difficulties, we do not have to lose heart. Because when you suffer, it's your God who strengthens you to suffer the pain. And you have a glory awaiting for after the suffering. So we have the powerful message of suffering. It is hope in darkness. Good Friday acknowledges suffering and hardship, mirroring the difficulties we face in the world today. However, the suffering doesn't end here. It serves as a bridge to hope of Easter, reminding us that even in the darkest times, there is potential for renewal and light.
On this Good Friday, let us remember, every one of us experience suffering, and this suffering is never easy. But remember, God will transform our suffering into something beautiful, and that when we take up our cross and sufferings with love and with God, we can discover that our life is never lost.
So dear friends, when we suffer, we do not have to lose heart. We will be strengthened and we have the grace to undergo the suffering.
By embracing the wood of the cross, Jesus embraced the nakedness, the hunger and thirst, the loneliness and pain and death of men and women of all times. Good Friday also gives another message, or it invites us to forgive one another. Without forgiveness and love, we will live with resentment, bitterness, malice, and strife, which result in more pain. You can never love without forgiving. God loved us by forgiving our sins. Jesus died on the cross, forgiving his enemies. He forgave all who nailed him on the cross. And so forgiveness deepens our ability to love and frees you from pain. The torn heart of God is eloquent. Jesus was pierced. His heart was pierced.
So every person has got one or the other suffering. So let us be united to strengthen one another in their sufferings. Let us not keep the person who suffers away, but keep them close to us, that he be strengthened to undergo the suffering. Suffering is not a curse. Suffering is a grace. So let us undergo every small and big suffering that comes on our way, because we will be rewarded for the sufferings we undergo today. That's the message Good Friday gives. I wish and pray that the salvation God Jesus has brought to us be experienced in our day-to-day life. Let us love and forgive one another and be a channel of grace. And let us pledge on this Good Friday that we love one another, we forgive one another's offense, and hold close all our enemies, and we may walk in the path of love and compassion.